Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for sports. Brought to you by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Okay, so I got to get to the White Sox here. First off, I want to do the Cubs. Okay, the White Sox lost. The White Sox lost in a way that's going to warrant, finally, as people have been asking, when are you going to pour one out for the White Sox season? Now, the Cubs season hasn't gone so well. In fact, now, basically at the first half, they had the third worst record in the National League in the first half of the season, which is horrendous. After feeling how good they started, remember how good we felt in April when they started?
It was fun. April felt really nice.
April was so fun. We started off with the almost
good
home.
time. It was my birthday month. It was a good time.
The almost home broadcast for the home opener. I mean,
yeah.
Everything was great.
It was so fun.
Boy, it's not fun. Not fun anymore.
No, it's not.
So the Cubs lost 6-4 last night to the best team in baseball without two of its stars, Bryce Harper, who should have been a Cub, and former Cub Kyle Schwarber. They were in the dugout, though, having a great time. It was just cool to see the Kyle Schwarber back in Wrigley Field, as always. But Trey Turner for the Phillies hit 2 home runs. The second one went 440 feet over the bleachers onto Waveland. That was a massive home run. The only reason the score looks pretty decent is because the Cubs got a dinger later on, but there was no contest in this game. Now, I'll be at tonight's game. I got family in town from Philadelphia, so they're all fired up to go to the game, and I'll be trying the Garrett's Home Run In pizza-flavored popcorn. I'll do a review of that at the game. Hopefully the game's more exciting than just me doing that.
I don't know. Things not looking good on the north side. I've got my shovel. I've got dirt. I'm ready to pour dirt on the Cubs.
Okay, we're not doing that.
What does that mean?
Pouring like where they're in the ground, like somebody died, and you're pouring.
Pour dirt on us?
Well, like you're burying them.
Like the coffin. How do you know the Cubs don't want to be cremated?
Honestly, you're not even respecting their body, their choice.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Have you ever asked?
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Well, I'll go to the north side tonight and ask because they're going to need it.
Well, it's going to be rough, obviously, with the Phillies in town. And the White Sox haven't not much better playing the best team in the American League, the Guardians. So I am going to pour one out. I'm going to do it.
How dare you? How dare you?
I know. Chase, the defender of the Sox badge, what is it, the logo? What am I trying to think of?
I don't know what you're trying to think of.
What do people, the family crest? I was thinking.
The crest, yes.
I wonder how many listeners out there, White Sox fans, have a Sox crest across their back.
I'd like to know.
Tattoo, I mean.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see, actually.
I see.
Yeah. Well, listen. Last night really sent a signal that the season's over. And you might think there's a lot. Sure, they're not playing well, and the Cubs aren't playing well either. So this might not be fair, but I just feel after last night, what happened in the White Sox game, they've been showing a little dog in them. They've been in these games with good teams.
I hate that term.
You got that dog in them.
It sounds like perverted. That's like, I just think that you sleep with a lot. Every time I hear it, I just think you're like humping things that you shouldn't be. That dog is dry humping the chair. It's like gross. I don't like it.
Well, they used to have a player called Tim Anderson, if you know what I mean.
I know.
You got that dog in him.
Tim Anderson had that dog in him. That's how you would use that.
By the way, Tim Anderson designated for assignment yesterday, sent down to the minor leagues from the Miami Marlins.
Shut up.
Who are worse than the Cubs, which is not easy to do, mind you, in the National League especially. But Tim Anderson designated for assignment yesterday.
Wow, back in the minor leagues,
I know.
huh?
Right after Jose Abreu was released from the Houston Astros, 3 years ago this team was a front runner in the American League. They're falling by the wayside right now. I don't know what happened, and we've got Luis Robert audio that's not going to make me feel any better.
That's why I'm pouring one out today.
We got to pour one out. I can't believe you're right.
Sometimes I'm right. That's how I am. So last night's game, first off, it was the bottom of the ninth, tied in the bottom of the ninth, and Michael Kopech threw a ball into the ground. He just kind of slipped.
No, what you said was accurate. That's what he did.
So, Kenzie, the pitch went into the ground.
Like on purpose?
No.
Oh, no. I thought he was like mad. Like he chucked it at the ground.
It would have been better.
In fury.
Would have been better. Here's the audio of that happening.
I thought it was on purpose.
Last night. There's a reason we're playing this audio.
Is at second with one out, and here's the pinch hitter, Bo Naylor.
And it goes all the way to the backstop. And it went behind the batter as Kopech stumbled, making his delivery to home plate. And now the winning run at third.
So that advanced the winning run to third. Also, Bo Naylor's got to be the best name in baseball.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Bo.
Now he got that dog in him. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
If you're born Bo Naylor, you got that dog in you.
Okay.
But the Kopech thing was odd because I'm watching the game last night, and there's roughly 200 pitches in a baseball game, and they all go from the pitcher's hand to the catcher's glove, and Kopech sort of spiked one into the ground. And I'm already on edge because it's the bottom of the ninth and it's a tie game, and I know the White Sox are going to find some way to lose in a unique way. And he throws this ball 30 feet straight into the grass, and I just kind of go, huh, that's not good.
What did people say when it happened?
There's a lot of confusion.
Yeah. Well,
that was the radio broadcast there that we just played from the Guardians, but the White Sox announcers were like, oh, well, that didn't go as far as it was supposed to.
Yeah, the Guardians announcers sounded pretty happy about the situation there.
That's what I mean. Like, what? There had to be like there has to Ozzie Guillen had to say something about this.
Ozzie Guillen had a lot to say about the final play of the game.
I'm just kind of blown away because I feel like that's what my first pitch would look like if I had to throw it the ball.
Yeah, straight on the ground and rolls past the catcher.
Now I know I could have also been a professional. I know I could have been a professional basketball player, like Lonzo Ball. Now I know I could have been a professional pitcher, and it just makes me angry.
You could have all these millions just laying there. You could.
I left it on the table.
Seriously. So we played that to show you that it advanced the winning run to third base on that play. Bottom of the ninth, it was tied up. Could have went to extra innings and had a nice game against the best team in the American League. No, here's what happened then in the bottom of the ninth while it was tied.
3-2. In the air. Is it deep enough? Yes. Robert makes the catch. Here comes Jimenez. No throw. Guardians win it.
I've never heard an announcer say that before.
No throw.
So he caught the ball.
Yeah.
Third baseman tags up and runs home, and Luis Robert just held the ball. He didn't throw it. He might not have made it, but he didn't throw it.
He didn't try.
I think he had a reservation at Applebee's later on or something. I'm not going to extra innings. I'm not doing that. He just stood there with the ball. No throw.
The great thing is, the camera crew cuts to home plate because this could have been a very dramatic play at home plate.
No question.
The camera cuts to home plate, and then they have to awkwardly cut back to Luis Robert, who just is standing with the ball in center field.
He kind of took the ball, and he's kind of walked. He's kind of just sauntering toward out the stands for a minute.
What do you think happened?
I think he had a meetup after the game. Didn't want to go to extra innings.
You got that dog in him.
Well, clearly got some dog that's got to get taken care of. I've never heard an announcer say that before.
Makes the catch. Here comes Jimenez. No throw. Guardians win it.
He says
it's like a little league game.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't throw it. It's okay. He's learning.
He got distracted by a dragonfly out there in the field. Oh, look, that's cool.
With hair in his face. That's the worst. You know when you can't fight it?
Oh, God.
I hate that feeling.
Unreal. A couple more things in sports before we move on. Chicago Blackhawks released their 2024-2025 schedule. Some of the important things, obviously, the season opener is October 8th. And Salt Lake City, that will be the new NHL team. And then the home opener is San Jose Sharks on October 17th. And the Winter Classic comes back to Wrigley Field after 15 years. So they're going to play New Year's Eve, 4 p.m. the St. Louis Blues. It's the fifth time the Blackhawks have played in the Winter Classic, but only the second time at Wrigley Field. And I remember that 09 was freezing. And
I was going to say, how do they do that? I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's 2009, so they set up the rink in Wrigley Field. They play outside.
And you sit outside? Will they
Yes.
play outside?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I came back. I was at a rooftop for that. It was cold as hell.
You want to know something? Is that normally when I've seen hockey games, they're inside. And I thought, wow, it's cold in here. So I can't imagine how I'd feel in that scenario.
Yeah, you'll be colder. Although you might use your hookups to get in the 1914 club.
That would be fun.
But you still have to go outside to watch.
I'll just watch it on the screen inside.
Yeah.
A little snack.
I love the Winter Classic. It is so cool. NASCAR Chicago Street Race Weekend. So Saturday and Sunday. Now for music, if you got tickets, and remember there are tickets available, go to Q101.com for all the info as we are the official station cluster of the NASCAR race. Saturday, you got the Chainsmokers and the Black Keys. As far as I know, that's their only performance in America right now. And then Sunday, if you like some country, Sunday you got Keith Urban.
Oh, fun.
And Lauren Elena. I don't know much about her. I know Keith Urban, but I don't know her.
Yeah,
Anyway.
she's also good.
A lot of good
Both are good.
And a lot of good music that comes with your ticket there and a party, and it won't be like 800 feet of rain like last year. I don't think so.
Should we place DraftKings bets on who's going to win the NASCAR Chicago Street Race? Because I watch NASCAR. I'm tuned in. I'm ready to go.
What did the cars have names or something?
Well, the drivers have names. They're people.
Well, I thought they would be like, Blue Steel or something fun. Like cars are
It's
nicknames.
not a horse race.
I imagine NASCAR racing being similar to horse racing.
You know what?
Where you like name the car.
They should name their cars. I like that idea.
Well, that's why the jockey, you don't like root for the jockey to win, you root for the horse.
Yeah. No, this time you root for the driver.
Lame. It's obviously the car that does all the work.
I watch NASCAR, but I don't watch enough to know like who's got the best odds for this race. Do you?
Well, the best odds right now, Christopher Bell's plus 600, Kyle Larson plus 600, Chase Elliott plus 800, and my pick would be Martin Truex Jr. at plus 1,200.
Wow.
Are those the only drivers the whole weekend?
No, there's going to be 80 drivers between two races.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Those are just the best of them.
Those are the best ones.
I'll pick somebody worse.
All right, there you go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q 101.
Well, here we go. The July 4th weekend edition of this explosion of Clash with Kenzie, which is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers. I'm sorry, Kenzie. What did you say there?
Feel the boom.
There you go.
Feel the boom.
Give it to it like you mean it, though. Give it to us like you mean it.
Feel the boom.
There you go.
You still are like, her microphone should be on. That still hits you sometimes.
Sometimes it feels nice to be down. I'm kidding. As a joke.
I'll leave. I don't care.
So visit, for Schaumburg Boomers, get tickets at boomersbaseball.com. All right, so here we go. Clash with Kenzie for the 4-pack of tickets for the Renaissance Fair. And Kyle from Wellington Heights checking in. Kyle, ahoy, what's going on?
Not much. Just heading down to work.
And tell us something about yourself.
You guys are sponsored by the Boomers. Me and my family actually got the family lawn pass, and we go to about 1 to 3 games a week, and we were there yesterday for Superhero Day.
Hell yeah.
That's
loved it.
Fun. Oh,
Yeah, we love
Superhero
it.
Day. That's awesome.
Did you dress up like a superhero?
I did not. I don't have any superhero clothes, but my kids were dressed up like Spider-Man head to toe, and when they saw Spider-Man, they were terrified. But they eventually got the ticket.
You should have taken that picture where they're all pointing at each other like the Spider-Man meme. There's so many of them.
It took a while. It was about the 7th inning before we got them to take a picture. So.
Oh.
Also, a very funny statement. I don't have any superhero clothes in my closet.
Yeah, we can change that,
Yeah. All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Kyle.
Tails.
It is tails. Here we go. Ready? Question number 1.
I'm ready.
A condition in which men of short stature are overly aggressive or domineering is known as what complex?
Napoleon.
Napoleon, Kyle. How tall are you, Kyle?
I'm 5'7", so.
That's on the board.
Oh, that's huge to me. I'm 5'2". I'm like, tall guy on the phone, huh? Big guy over here.
Every guy lies on his dating profile. All Kenzie said to get was like 5'7". That's it.
You could be 5'3". I'm like, pretty tall. Pretty tall.
Can't wait to look up at this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 1-0 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what sense is the fastest? What sense do we have?
Like you're talking about,
I can't lead you
like
there.
your 5 senses.
Yes, those senses. Yes.
I'm trying to find, so hearing.
Hearing's right.
Okay.
Good job. Hearing. So
Trying to see if I understood that right.
that's why you got to wear earplugs. It shows that you're really close to the stage. I want everybody to protect their hearing so they can come back to another concert and hear everything. You're not a wuss if you're wearing earplugs.
That's right.
That message has to get out there.
That's right.
Everybody thinks you're a wuss if you put earplugs in.
Who said that? Who called you a wuss? And how could you hear them? You had earplugs in.
Because people that yell really loud through the earplugs. Wuss. I can read lips. I can read wuss. I can read that.
They're just singing the lyrics. Like, everyone's making fun of me. They're singing at the concert.
No, I think they called me a wuss.
I think they did too. 1-1 back to Kyle.
Kyle, Bob Marley is considered to be an influential figure for what genre of music?
Reggae music.
Reggae music. Weed goes good with reggae.
It does.
Because it's kind of the same song over and over again. So it's like,
Put some respect on it. You don't know that.
no, reggae is kind of like, it's awesome and the first you start playing it. But somebody has a party that only plays reggae, leave that party. Eventually, you're just like, God, same song.
2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what was the name of the MTV program that featured artists performing in an acoustic setting?
Unplugged.
Unplugged. What a great show.
It was good.
God.
It's like what we do in our lounge, kind of.
It is, actually.
We have very loungy vibes.
Sometimes people come in and play electric, and you see them bringing the amps in, and it's like, oh, it's about to get real. You're going to shake all these people. The office people upstairs are going to get mad.
This is what Brian does. He's like, is that an amp? Is that amp? Is it an electric guitar? Like, he gets, like, super wired.
I want everybody to play electric in the lounge, but most bands want to come in and play acoustic. I want them the loudest. I want everything. I want the pedal boards. Kenzie loves pedal boards now because
he wants the pyro. It's like, they're doing their show tonight, Brian. They're coming in and doing, like, a little something for us. Relax.
God, I want electric.
Where are the dancers?
I definitely want dancers.
That'd be nice. 2-2 back to Kyle.
Kyle. Eric, Red, and Kitty Foreman were the characters on what sitcom that ran from 1998 to 2006?
That 70s show.
Ah, good job, Kyle. Kenzie, staying with TV, what character did Julia Louis-Dreyfus play in Seinfeld?
Elaine Bennis.
Elaine. All right, 3-3. Is back to Kyle?
It is.
Kyle, how many millimeters are there in a meter? Guess a number?
90?
90? No, not 90. Kenzie?
1,000.
Millimeters in a meter. 1,000 is right. Kenzie's got 4.
She can win with a correct answer.
Oh, boy. Kenzie?
Uh-huh.
A plantain is an unsweet version of which fruit?
A banana.
A banana is right. Oh, boy. Wow, Kyle, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You got me with the math question.
Yeah, the millimeters, the measurement question.
Well, luckily I had time to think about it because you went first, and I remembered how small milliliter.
Milliliter.
I think I got centimeters and yards confused. There you go.
That's all right. Well, listen, man, you're a good dude. We're sorry we got nothing for you, man, but thanks for playing, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right,
Thank
bud.
you.
Have a great July 4th weekend. Be safe. And I'll tell you what, Kyle, you still have a chance. So hang up, and we're going to play Noah Khan in 3 minutes. We'll get everybody on the phone. Has a chance at the tickets for the Bristol Renaissance Fair tickets. We'll be there Saturday, July 13th at noon, but it starts this weekend and goes all through the summer. So stay here 3.5 minutes away. Your chance when you hear God Bless the Baby.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Caller 10 now will get those Bristol Renaissance Fair tickets that Kenzie, since she won in trivia, now everybody's got a chance. Now, we'll be there again, July 13th. That's a week from Saturday at noon up there at the Bristol Renaissance Fair right by the Illinois-Wisconsin border. All the information at Q101.com. And it starts this weekend and it goes all the way through Labor Day. It's unbelievable. The experience, if you've never been, it will blow your mind. The amount of people and all the different costumes and the people you'll meet and the fun. It's so fun. Because everybody's just living in that fantasy world. They're living in it.
I love it. You know it's my favorite.
I know, Kenzie lives for it.
I do.
I still haven't got my costume yet for this year.
It's going to be my baby's first Renaissance Festival. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
I got a medieval baby.
A medieval baby. Well, that's if Marino makes it through 4th of July weekend. We were talking a little while ago about the fireworks, and I just had this thought, and I don't know if anybody can help Kenzie out on this, because my baby slept through July 4th last year perfect, and I live in Chicago, so we had to play the game, is it a gunshot or a firework, and I was waking her up. Hey, Harper, was that a gunshot or a firework? What do you think? She slept through the whole thing. Even it was loud for like 7 hours, all the way to 4 in the morning. No one stopped all night.
Oh, no. I'm just terrified because also with 4th of July being on a Thursday, it's going to kick off a weekend of it, too. Because sometimes when you get that 4th of July on a Tuesday, it'll calm down for a few days. So I feel like it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, I heard some. There was last night they were going off. So people are doing the week celebration.
And I'm stressed out. And listen, I'm not one of those people who thinks like, hey, I have a baby, don't do that. I know it's the 4th of July.
It's fun.
I'm personally stressed that I'll be up crying while everyone else is up drinking and lighting off fireworks.
I thought of this for a second. So dogs have those thunder shirts that are supposed to, and I guess they work. I know people with dogs that they really do work, and some people have really bad situations where the dogs are just going nuts with the fireworks and they're in the closet crying. But I wonder if you can put a thunder shirt on a baby. Has anybody ever done that? And I'm not saying it's safe.
Know.
I'm not saying it's safe because it's a compression shirt, so it might not be safe for a baby.
A tight squeeze.
Maybe because babies like swaddling.
You know what I was like? Should I put his noise-canceling headphones that if you went to a cut, like I could put those on him in the crib?
Maybe.
Like his headphones? Or like maybe that would bother him if you rolled around, but I just feel like I'm so scared.
I think it's going to go better than you think. But this is a weird thing. Okay, here we go. I just got the answer.
Did you Google it?
Well, this is probably a bad Google search, but showing can you put a Thunder shirt on a baby? And the answer was no. A Thunder shirt is designed for dogs and cats. It's a lightweight, drug-free, and vet-recommended pressure wrap that applies gentle, constant pressure around the pet's chest and abdomen to reduce anxiety. But that's not for a baby.
I'm actually surprised that they don't have some little wrap that's not too tight that you can put around a baby to make them feel, snug and okay.
I don't know. A Thunder,
Just a little compression shirt for comfort.
Put a logo on there. It'd be nice.
It's kind of similar to a swaddle.
That's what I'm saying. I know when a baby gets past a certain age, they're not swaddling anymore, but they still like that pressure and that feeling. Well, listen, I just want to make sure people heard me clear because I don't want any false information out there. Do not put a Thunder shirt on a baby this weekend.
We were just looking for advice that is Thunder shirt,
baby-like, adjacent. I don't know. Well, how you guys got through it with your kids, listen, celebrate safely. That's the most important thing this weekend. We want everybody to come back with all their fingers and toes on Monday.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.